Hey guys, this is Brennan from Nostalgic Tranquility. I'm going to be doing a hands-on look at Pokemon TCG Online. This game is technically still in beta, but at the moment really feels so smooth that you think this game has been out for quite some time. So if you haven't heard of it, do check it out, and don't be afraid if you haven't heard of it. It is relatively still new. Now with the changes to Pokemon X and Y coming out, you can expect the game to kind of fully release around that time and bring a lot of new updates to the game. But as of right now, it's mostly focused right now still in the Black and White saga. So there's still going to be every generation of Pokemon within the game, but you're going to be seeing a lot of the generation of Black and White. So if you're a fan of that, definitely check it out. And if not, you still are able to have a deck completely customized by you, and there's cards out there that definitely will have your favorites. There's people out there who will have your favorites willing to trade. Definitely check it out. It's a game that we're going to be featuring on our channel a lot more. Now in terms of why we chose this game, it's a very relaxed, awesome, nostalgic kind of game, and that's exactly what we go for. We find the nostalgia in Pokemon from not only playing the trading card game when we were younger in real life, but also the fact that we absolutely love Pokemon on the GBA, even the DS, and we're really excited for X and Y ourselves. So playing this game online is always just a good break throughout the day. It doesn't really require too much challenge. It's not really anything that can get you too much rage if you lose or anything. It's really simple, straightforward, and it's a card game at the end of the day. So it's really fun for strategic gameplay if you're really into that. First and foremost, let me touch up on Eric's last video. He opened up about 3 booster packs. Now he mentioned that any subscribers, any 100 subscribers actually, that will be giving out booster packs to anyone who would comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. Now basically, to just further up on that, any likes, comments, and subscriptions are always welcome. We're not going to be throwing out only TCG videos on this channel, and if you do come here for only the TCG, do expect that we're going to be unleashing a lot of great videos for you guys, and there's going to be a lot of content. But again, our channel is not solely focused on the TCG. But what we're going for right now is that we want to get as many likes, subscriptions, and comments on our videos as we can to show that we're doing a good job and that people actually care about the TCG videos that we put out. Otherwise, we'll probably put an end to it, because if it's not getting enough views, there's really no point to rendering the footage and getting it all out there. So what we're asking right now is, in return for any likes, comments, and subscriptions you guys give us, we are willing to buy real-life booster packs and send them to you. We are willing to give you the online booster packs. We can also give you deck codes, so you can unlock a deck on the game, or possibly if there's one really good card that you see us have or whatever, you can say, hey, do you have this card? Or I saw that you have this card. Would you mind being able to trade this over? And we can work it out. Now, to win this, of course, we want to make sure that we can hit 100 subscribers, 200, 300, 400. So every 100, we're hoping that we can give out something really, really awesome. Now, nonetheless, another plan that we have is that we like to do versus mode a lot. Versus mode right here will enable you to basically either friend battle, which you can do with your good friends if you know somebody in real life, or you just have met somebody on the game. That's awesome. And then there's practice battle. You can go against the computer if you're completely new, but what we like to do every now and then is player versus player. That means you don't know who you're going to be really going up against, and the fun part about that is that I'm going to be showing you about maybe 1 to 2 matches at the end, just to show you some general gameplay on the game if you're new to it, or you just want to see what my deck consists of. What we want to do is, when you comment on the video, if you want to leave your name, we'll completely try our best to add you as a friend, or vice versa if you add us as a friend, and we're always ready to be challenged. If we're online, we would love to verse you and possibly even record it, and it's going to be a shout out to you. We can possibly record that footage. You never know if you're going to be recorded when you challenge us, and if you do and it goes well and it's not one-sided, then we're definitely going to think about throwing that up for footage, because we need a lot of TCG footage, and that would be really awesome on our part and your part to get out there. So basically, I'm going to go over my deck really quick before I get into the general gameplay. I really am a theme type of dueler, I guess. I don't really how to call it. I just simply play with my favorites. I love Psychic and Grass types, and that is exactly what I have. I'm not going to go into exactly what I all have. You can see it right here if you're familiar with the game. 2 Espeon, 2 Leafeon, 2 Eevee, 2 Genesect, 2 Snivy, 2 Servine, 2 Serperior, 1 Sigilyph, 2 Yamask, and 2 Cofagrigus. So basically, I love my Psychic and Grass Pokemon. I don't have any Legendaries or EX cards. I'm not really a huge fan of using those. So nonetheless, I'm going to jump right into it and do some PvP. Maybe I'll do one quick match here to show you guys what the game looks like, or just show you how I play. And then I'm going to talk about, in general, just some future plans for the channel, and talk about our plans with the TCG in general. So I'll choose my deck, Psygrass here. Now I'm on Novice, which means hopefully that I don't run into somebody who just uses a ton of Legendaries and destroys me, but nonetheless, if it happens, it happens. I don't get really too upset if I lose in this game, and that's the best part about it. Alright, so first and foremost, that is not a good hand for me. I have one basic, and I have the energy to support him, but I don't have much else, so I'm hoping that my opponent here doesn't have any really strong cards on his hand. We'll see. Alright, so we got 2 Tokapis. That's different. He's going to use Great Ball, which means he's probably going to find Togetic. Alright, Mareep. I'm okay with this so far. He doesn't seem to have anything really daunting. Sure, he can draw 2 cards. I need to keep Yamask up. Alright, first and foremost, I'm going to use Team Plasma Ball. That's going to get Cofagrigus up. Hopefully, if I can find him. And that's awesome. He is not in here. No, yes, he is. Sweet. Got a little bit of lag on my part here, I feel like. This game sometimes gets a little buggy, it gets a little laggy, but that's alright. I'm going to send out Yamask to do a quick 10 damage on Togepi to see what I can do. Togepi has low health, so that's one thing that's good about this match so far, is I can hopefully try and knock out the other Togepi now that I've got a Togetic as my main opponent now. Hopefully it doesn't just wipe out my Yamask before I can get Cofagrigus to evolve him. So future plans for this video, or videos like this, excuse me, we want to make sure that we can get a lot of PvP matches out there with some of our viewers, and we would thank our viewers so much for wanting to actually be a part of that and get on our footage. But more so than that, we we want to thank any likes, comments, and subscriptions that we could get. It means a heck of a lot to us, and to show that we definitely will be giving away decks in real life or online, packs in real life or online, and really good cards, single cards online. So you're always free to comment with your name, free to comment with what you'd like. Every 100 subscribers video that we have, you'll have the option to get a prize. So not on this kind of video, this is just a general gameplay video, but nonetheless on every 100 subscribers we'll be giving away not just one booster pack per 100 subscribers. We'll be giving away at least about I'd say about 10 packs in general will be given away, so there's about 10 chances to win per 100 subscribers that we can get, and all the comments and likes are appreciated, and you should have to comment and like and subscribe to be eligible. Just mind you. Jumping back into this, right now I've got Cofagrigus up. I'm going to throw a Rescue Scarf on him. And Cofagrigus, one of his moves is really, really awesome. He has Crazy Slap, or at least the Team Plasma version does. He basically, you flip 4 coins. The attack does 40 damage times the number of heads, so it does a flat 40 and has a good chance that it's going to do more so. In fact, I'm going to drop Eevee just before I do it. And Crazy Slap will commence. And you can see 1 for 3, so that's whatever. I can do about 40 damage minimum. That's fine. Whatever it takes to get the Togetic down is fine with me. Cofagrigus doesn't seem to have any damage done to him yet, so hopefully my opponent has something up his sleeve, because I feel like I can really break through with him right now. He doesn't seem to have a lot of energy on his team. He might be trying to build up an Ampharos in the back there, but so far he's not. Especially with Leafeon about to be stacking energy right now. That's really bad news for my opponent. Leafeon's probably my favorite Pokemon and probably one of my favorite cards, if not my favorite card. I'm going to bring myself 3 energy quick. I'll do 2 Leaf and a Psychic. And I will end my turn, hopefully knocking out Togetic with Cofagrigus. Hopefully, if everything goes decent. There we go. So, oh no. Yes. Togetic must have a proc move that allows him to be completely immune to the next damage. Alright, all my cards got wiped. That's interesting. That's fine with me though, because I've already got 1 energy on Leafeon, and another one's going to be coming up, and then I still have Genesect, and I have another EV to turn into an Espeon if I so desired. But I feel like Genesect's really going to take off right now. So let's hope that I can get 1 more energy by next turn for Leafeon, just in case anything happens to Cofagrigus. Genesect's really powerful as well. I just don't have the energy right now to support Genesect at the moment. So we'll see what happens. As of right now, I have about 17 trainers, or excuse me, 17 energy cards and 24 trainers. There's a lot of theory crafting out there, what numbers are best, but I think this works the best for me. It always has worked the best for me, so we'll see what happens. I seem to be getting a good number of each of them. You know, sometimes you get a bad hand, and oh man, that's not good. Crazy Slap didn't do any damage. That is very lucky on his part. That's very lucky on his part. Gotta hang in there with Cofagrigus a little bit longer here now, because I need 1 more energy for Leafeon before Leafeon can really hurt somebody. Now Leafeon has 1 awesome move, Energy Crusher, which basically does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon, which is awesome, because it's, I mean, if your opponent is stacking energy on all of his bench Pokemon plus his active, it does a ton of damage. And Leaf Blade itself does about 60 damage and possibly 80 if you get the coin flip to go your way. I'm going to use a potion right on Cofagrigus real quick, because I'm going to hope that Cofagrigus can really end this once I get this Togetic out of the way. Hopefully I get a better roll here. And that I did. Alright, so looks like I got a completely new Togetic coming in here. My prize card I'll choose. You never know what it's going to be. Team Plasma Ball, that's pretty good. I can get myself an Espeon. But I don't feel like I'll be needing the Espeon. There's not many times that I feel like I'm very confident, or if I'm coming off any bit of cocky. I don't think that's the right word, but I definitely feel more confident on this match than I usually do. You kind of go into Novice a lot, and you kind of realize, alright, I've got a lot of competition here for being Novice. This guy is pulling out Legendaries and EX cards right off the bat, and you can't do anything about it. So sometimes the game is a little bit unfair. I wish they had more of a filter system to get rid of duelers who really just only use the Legendary and EX cards. You know, that's not my thing, and it is some people's thing, so I don't want to blame them for anything like that, but I feel like there should be a filter system or something in place, like maybe a rating system that can kind of say that this player has won this many matches and you shouldn't have to verse him because he has much better of a win-lose ratio than you do. And that would make more sense for how many Legendaries and EX cards. Though you can lose with Legendaries and EX cards, it doesn't happen a lot though, especially when you get them right off your hand. I've seen that a ton where I've gone into my opponent and the first card he flips over is a EX card, which is just like really silly because you can't really even like stack energy enough to down that thing before he will destroy your whole team. You know, you really got to rely on good luck. Alright, so speaking of good luck, it seems right now... Oh, I'm paralyzed. It seems right now at least that Leafeon's ready to go. And I can end this really quickly. I'll throw an energy card on Genesect real quick just for fun. And I'll go ahead and use Switch card, bring out Leafeon, and I should be able to one-shot this guy here. Nope! Flaffy has 80 health. Oh, I must have got confused here. I thought that was another energy card under him at the time. That was just his basic form card. So that's alright. Leafeon's definitely hanging in there right now, and Cofagrigus just needs maybe one more potion. And if not... Alright, there we go. He can attack from the distance, but that is just fine. I'm going to lay down Snivy. Well, I thought I'd see a lot more. If that's my first Snivy I think I've seen. That's very rare, because I have a lot of them. So I'll go ahead and use this one as a safe ability, just for general damage. Choose my prize card. Psychic Energy. Now these are the kind of duels that I like. Not just generally me winning the duel, but the duels where I feel like there's a fair chance on both sides. It's just kind of how good your hand is and how well you're doing with your strategy that you bring in. And right now I feel pretty confident with my hand. I think I've bought enough time where I can really feel like nothing's really scaring me on his part. And I think I got the upper advantage here. It looks like he's running out of basics and running out of energy for them. So that's one reason I really love Leafeon. Leafeon hits like a tank and has been one of my favorite Pokemon even before playing the TCG online, and only made me further love Leafeon. So if I could have a whole deck full of Leafeon and Eevees and Grass Energy cards, I'd probably be completely content with that. But again, I love my Grass and I love my Psychic and I love theme decks, and I appreciate anybody who loves the same. That's what I see from this guy. He looks like he's a Lightning theme, but at the same time, possibly not. Maybe he's just very new to the game, and these are the only cards that he has. That's fine too. Nonetheless, I really just love these games where there's not a lot of one-sidedness, or at least it would seem that there shouldn't be a lot of one-sidedness on paper. Maybe he just had a bad hand or didn't play something well, and that happens. But these are the type of games where on paper you can't really say who's going to win. Alright, I've got a ton of cards that I just have not needed to use right now. In fact, I probably shouldn't even need to keep stacking my energies or anything like that. I should just pretty much try to knock out everyone that I can that comes in. Eventually, I'm thinking he's going to run out of cards, so... Or I'm going to collect my prize cards in due time. One more kill should do it just fine. And that'll be the end of that, so... I hope you guys enjoyed the first gameplay look at it. If you're completely new to the game, I definitely recommend checking it out if you ever liked the TCG in real life, or if you're just a fan of Pokemon in real life. This is an awesome, awesome game. It's very relaxing. It's very simple, straightforward. I really, really recommend it. We're definitely going to be pushing out a lot more videos in terms of Pokemon. The TCG is a great game. Eric and I are going to be versing each other. We want to verse a lot of you guys in the comments, so leave your name. We'll try to get some recorded videos of you guys versing us. Hopefully it's not completely one-sided and we can throw it up, but if need be, if we need some footage, you know, if you're destroying us with legendaries, that's cool. That's fine. So you can add me. I'm Teabren, T-E-A-B-R-E-N, or you can add Eric, and he's Dids, D-I-D-S. So I hope you guys really liked the video. Again, every 100 subscribers will be giving away a ton of booster packs to some commenters. But to do that, you have to like the videos, you have to comment on the videos, and you have to subscribe to us for it. Thank you guys so much.